Hello everybody, this is HZ here, and welcome back to some more Exogenesis, and I'm continuing onward from where I last left off. Well, right when I left off, I met up with a maid girl. I probably shouldn't have talked to him while I was doing an introductory, but let's just real quick do this. Mind if I take a seat? If it's empty, it ain't nothing stopping you. Alright, nice evening, isn't it? Any day that you don't grow a third arm is a good day. Can't argue with that. I wanted to ask a couple of questions if you don't mind. Over my dead body, punk. You ain't indoctrinating. These guys have some really large vocabulary. You ain't indoctrinating me or some ribberish. Calm down, Nobu, you drunk bastard. Kid, what's your angle? As you can tell, my buddy here is a bit on edge. I'll pull off that Sanchez hogwash on us. He might pull out a can of whoop ass on ya. I'm not Sanchez, my name's Yu, and I'm just passing by. Interesting name. I'm Hara, or Haru. And this idiot here is Nobu. I think you two take the cake in the interesting name department. You saying something? Just thinking aloud. Oh, so I need to talk to them about something, huh? Well, I mean, I guess I don't want to go immediately to talking to you about society, so let's just have a fair and regular conversation. You guys come here often? Where are you from, kid? You don't look familiar. Well, I was just here just the other night, but is everyone in Akihabara supposed to know about the Imprene? A cozy place with booze on tap and free from Sanchez's bootlickers? Yeah, must be an outsider if you've never heard of it. I guess so. I'm in Akihabara for the first time, actually. It's a bit funny because I've been to a lot of places, most Novus Tokyo wards included, but I've never been to this side of town. Yeah, it's no big deal. To answer your question, I've been coming here for maybe 6 months. I suppose you can call me a regular. Know something interesting about the place? You scummy land grabbler ain't taking this bar over our dead bodies. I told you, I'm not with Sanchez. Nothing's wrong with a little chit chat, right? That's right. Show some restraint, you drunk. The kid just wants to talk. Hick. Don't tell me I told you so. Hick. Because I told you so, he sure doesn't know what it means to drink in moderation. Can you blame the man? It's a wrecked world we live in. Booze is the only cure for the world's ills. I get you. No funny tales about the establishment then. None that I can think of. Ah, that was a really nice friendly conversation he had there. Last time he walked in here, I guess everyone seemed a little down. I guess yesterday was a bad day, huh? Okay, well, guess what's next? Well, last time I talked to this guy, he said the regular punk thing. The guy that's so in love with his knife. Well, after that, I mean, I didn't talk to Dirk Chihachin, but hey, I got a good conversation with them, so. No! Okay. I am so glad I was able to do that. Just making our save. I would talk to him, but like, you know, I don't want to start something, so let's talk to this guy, if he's talkable. There's a guy sitting by himself at that at that table. He looks like the lone wolf type, but he doesn't seem violent. Oh well, I guess that's what he originally looks like. But that image they have him sitting there, he looks very violent though. Oh whatever. I need every lead I can get. I'll just take a seat right here. You smiled awkwardly to the Pratchin across the table. The only response he got was a piercing glare. Oh crap, I used this. You casually rested his arm on the table, unsure of how to open conversation. A small knife flew swiftly through the air, landing close enough to gaze Yu's skin. The two men glared intensively at each other. Could have torn your arm off, right? Wait, could have torn your arm right off. I don't think so. Someone else's blood would have hit the floor first. So Yu's trying to get more of a rivalry started with this guy, huh? The attacker retracted his weapon and smirked. Sharp eye. You don't know the half of it. What's your name? Sayashi. Okay, what? Let me pronounce this. Sayashi. Yudai Sayashi. Yours? Call me Sogeki, and be done with it. Sogeki it is then. What do you want? Well, I can't talk about regulars with a guy like him, so I'm gonna have to talk about his knife skills, huh? You get to use that blade a lot. You certainly don't lack skills with it. Oh, you mean Darla? It's been a long love story between Dara and me. See, he loves his... How was I able to split with that face reaction that he loves his... Yeah, he loves his knife. Alright then. It has a name? She has a name. Remember it, or I'll make her remember it, or I'll make her remind you. Her kill counts? 0. She's a pacifist. Couldn't hurt a fly if she tried. But you just tried to skin me with her. As for me, inhonorable. Inhonorable? That probably... I'm going to assume that... And I haven't heard that word before, but I'm already going to make an assumption that probably means something about... I guess uncountable. Casualties from bar fights included? Not here. A good man like him deserves respect. Fair enough. Got some more profile updated. I guess is Yu's goal trying to be friends with all these different people, maybe? I'm not entirely for sure. Let's talk about something else. What do you want? Let's talk about respect. You look like the type who respects strength. Sanchez has been making a lot of head rolls lately. If you're asking whatever Dala and I fight for Sanchez, the answer is no. I'd never assume otherwise. Question is, what did EG do to keep you from painting his walls red? Is that a rhetorical question? No. You just seem like the type who ends bar fights rather decisively. Or I guess in other words, just end it. You must have a lot of respect for EG. You haven't turned Imperine into a bloodbath yet. Respect? You're reading between the lines when there's nothing to find there. So what's keeping you from stabbing drunk loudmouths in the face and craving your name on their eyeballs? It's simple, really. Free drinks. That doesn't seem like a tall order. Doesn't have to be. Better to get free beer in Akihabra's only Oasis than to take a bullet to the head in this messed up urban wasteland. I can't argue with that, really. It's not the best analogy, but I suppose it works. Or maybe he just really likes free beers. You don't look too convinced. Well, I imagine it's not so easy reining someone like you in, considering you're the type who randomly throws a knife at people. Suppose you can say E.G. has experience in keeping people in line. You mean from being with Dirty Hobton? The group was more like an old man keeping his children from choking hazards. No, can't be that. Heard he wasn't even the leader of that group. Head honcho was this kid called you, and that is me. The type who looks dangerous straight in the eye. Like, say, a knife flying straight at him. In that case, I'm stumped. What are you talking about then? Afraid, I'm not at a liberty to tell you that. If he hasn't told you, why should I? E.G.'s not exactly the talkative type, you know. Yet, you seem to know something about him that I don't. I doubt you forced it out of him, and he's not one to gossip. He took a sip from his mug and fell silent, staring at you as if seizing him up. It's true what they say about you, eh? I'm not sure what that say about me, really. Doesn't matter. E.G. got a dark past that he no doubt wants to keep under wraps. That's all I can tell you. A dark past, huh? So I guess E.G. doesn't really respect the fact of Zeminer travels with Dirty Hobton, huh? I kinda feel bad for you. I mean, you being the leader of Dirty Hobton and E.G. being a member, and it doesn't seem like E.G. liked, or what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't really appreciate it. He doesn't appreciate all they've done together. It was just some type of story. It seems like I can get a lot of good information about this guy. I guess the next thing to talk about is the dark history. If you can't tell me what it is, can you at least tell me how you found out about it? He gulps. I've been around for a while. You don't mean in the Imperium, do you? Even before this bar opened, E.G. had already made a reputation for himself. He's the kind of guy you're bound to hear about just because of how he affects people. Come to think of it, I did hear some rumors about him before we teamed up.3Exactly. I don't think I need to explain further. Yeah, I get it. You don't cower behind Sanchez like a lot of other people, so you've been places, seen things. At some point, you must have heard about what E.G. was up to. Something like that. Something like that? Am I missing anything? Look, I can't drink and talk at the same time, and my drink is getting warm. Fine, I'll let you go for now. Enjoy yourself. So Geki just nodded and gestured at you to go away. Well, I'm guessing that means no more talking to him then. That means there's only one more person to talk to, and it's this guy who's now smiling. You feeling better, kid? Huh? Oh, you mean last night? Yeah, I'm dandy. Looks like it. I'm Blue. How about you? I'm you. Oh, I see. I'm Blue. How about you? Wow, that's pretty clever what you just said. I'm Blue, how about you? What? Okay. Okay, stop laughing, kid. I'm kidding, silly. wonder what happened last night if this kid is so joyful right now. Yeah, I was a little slow on the uptake there. I'm not feeling blue. I'm alright. Perfect. Wanna hear a joke then? Sure, why not? Alright then. Where did others come from? From underground? I don't know. Others came from outer space! Okay. Oh please, that wasn't even that great. That was a good one, right? Right? I guess so. I'll be going now, if you don't mind. Ah, you're boring then. See you later. I can't wait. Looks like you're not so blue after all. Well, whatever. I've got more important things to do than talk to you. Who knows what nasty stuff EG is hiding in there? Better stay away. I would talk to him about Dirty Hotten. Or should I check on EG? Or can I check on EG? Nah. He probably doesn't want to talk. Let's talk about Dirty Hotten with this kid. Ever heard of Dirty Hotten? Oh, the D? EG always talked about the D. That sounds terribly inappropriate. Don't mind him. He's been drinking like a fish. What do you have to do with EG's old group? He used to talk about them an awful lot. Dirty Hotten. This Dirty Hotten that. Treasure hunters in the wasteland. Can you believe that? Scavengers more like it. Used to. Any particular reason why he stopped? Nah, don't think so. Guess he's just got tired of it and all. Everyone in this tavern knows about Dirty Hotten now. Why are you asking? Well, I'm a surviving member. I founded the group, actually. Really now? Yeah, I mean to say you're the Yudai Sayashi? Preposterous. Preposterous. What are you talking about? Meh. Everyone knows about you, and he sure ain't a scrawny brat like you. Hick. What he said. Better drop it, kid. Maybe you should have been more, well, I feel bad. Well, I got a lot of profile data, so let's go check it out. So I have EG, Midori, Ayane, Haru, a man who Nobu, Sogeki, and Blue. I guess we'll just talk to him about one more thing then, huh? Regular Barton. You've been through some rough patches. Trying to be cute with me? How long have you been drinking here? Since the Emperor Rain opened its majestic doors. It must take a lot of imagination to see the majesty. With enough alcohol in your blood, every pile of punk is a king's throne. So, how long have you been seeing thrones? 2 years. I suppose this diet's been around that long. 2 years, huh? You heard me. Alright. Because the more I talk to these people, the more profile data I get. And the more profile data I get, the more information I learn. He knows something about EG, but won't spill it. He calls his knife Dara. I hope there's nothing suspicious going on between the two. A knife-wielding regular of the E-Prime greets people with a butterfly knife to the face. That's a lot of information I got. Which one's... I guess that leaves only one more person to talk to, and I guess I'll wrap it up for this part. No! And that's EG himself. Not as busy as yesterday, are you? Busy enough. Too busy to talk to an old friend? That depends. Are we going to talk about fairy tales? Or wallow in past mistakes? Either way, I'm not interested. Oh, come on, line up. I just want to chat, that's all. I bet. I have a lot of things I have to talk about to this kid. Should I do Dark Past? Improving History? Improving History. This place seems to have some strong roots. How long have you been running it? 2 years. Give or take a month or two or so. I hate being idle. What have you been up to these past few years? Well, you know, gotta do what it takes to earn my 3 squares a day. Still refusing rations from Sanchez, huh? When are you gonna learn to be particle? I'll take pride over particularly any day. I still remember what you told me a long time ago, that bowing down it is only good for getting stepped on. That doesn't mean that you should pass on free food. People kill for biochips nowadays. I still use mine to sleep in their settlements. They have better mouths to feed than mine. I'd shove a shoe in yours if I could. Way to drill. Is it really so hard for you to talk about this place? 2 things. 1, it's none of your business, and 2, there's not much to tell. I set up shop right after Kinkakuji. That code. Period. How do you keep the place well stocked? I'll say it again. The imprint is none of your business. It's not like I'm going to steal your business secrets. Standing behind a counter isn't what I want out of life. Then stop poking your nose where it doesn't belong. Sanchez knows it cannot solve everyone's problems. Truth is, they need well-oiled cogs to keep their machines running. Running a bar is only logical if you think about it. When you put it that way, yeah. Well, it looks like EG wants nothing to do with you right now. Well, I don't want to make this part too long, so I'm going to continue on the next part. So with that being said, this is CanHD here, logging out. Stay tuned for more of my videos, and be sure to, laters.